Get ready, your enemy will be revealed. Are you ready? Hi guys, my name is Josie. I share spiritual tips to help your spiritual life greatly. If you're new to this channel, thanks for stopping by. You're welcome. Kindly subscribe to my channel. Or wait, I'm going to give you a couple of seconds to do that. Boom, 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 bam, 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 bam. Okay, did you do it? Thank you so much. Like the topic implies, be ready, your enemy will be revealed after these tips. You know, like most of you have been saying, you want to know who your enemy is, you want your enemy to be revealed. But left for me, I would say, it is better you don't even know your enemies, because most times when you go to places and they tell you this is the person after you, this is the person that sent this to you, if you are not strong enough, and that person has get to know that you already know that he or she is the one attacking you, be ready for more attack. So it is better you go first to remove what the person has deposited in your body, whatsoever the person has done. Try to get it out and look for solution instead of looking for the person that's responsible for that. But anyway, based on popular request, many people say they want to know who their enemy is, and this is why I'm coming up with these tips. So with these tips, your enemy will be revealed. And like crave your indulgence, as you're doing it, you need to be well equipped, be prayerful, seek God, always pray, so that at the end of the day, when you're knowing the person, God is also helping you deal with the person. So first and foremost, you will need to do mercy prayers by reading Psalm 51. This tip, you can only do it in the midnight. So you start with Psalm 51. Psalm 51 is a powerful prayer. It's a mercy prayer. You asking God for forgiveness for your transgression, for whatever you've done to God, knowingly and unknowingly, whatever sin you've committed, you're asking God to forgive you. So by praying, you personalize it, you internalize it, make sure as if you're talking to yourself. Then you're praying that Psalm 51. It will help you to cleanse whatever iniquities that has stained you, that will prevent this prayer or this tip from not working. Also, I'll still also tell you some of the things that you do to avoid this thing not to work. So in order to make this thing work, you need to equip yourself. Pray very well with that Psalm 51. After that Psalm 51, you open Psalm 35. You and I know that Psalm 35 is talking about the evil ones. We are telling God to fight for us, fight against those who are fighting against us. So you're begging God to fight for you. So as you pray in the same way you internalize Psalm 51, that's how you're going to internalize this Psalm 35. So you pray constantly with that Psalm 35, keep telling God that you want your enemy to be exposed, and the enemy will be put to shame. Whatsoever, any pit they've dug for you, that the enemy will fall into it. Whatsoever they have sent for you, it will go back to the enemy. So after praying this Psalm 51 and Psalm 35, once it's 12:30, because I don't know when you want to start the prayer, it could start by 12 or 12:30. So 12:30, you get your white candle. We all know the spiritual effect of candle. The spiritual benefit of candle is quite a lot. It helps, just like candle radiates when there's a darkness. That's how every darkness in your life, when you lit the candle, that's how you begin to pray, to destroy them. So the candle destroys evil plans also. Candle too helps to bring light to your system, to your life, and all that. Destroys every darkness in your life. So when you lit this candle, get your picture. That picture is what you use to be praying. All you're going to be saying, God, let my enemy be revealed. Let my enemy be revealed. And as I reveal, Father, disarm them, dispower them, so that whatsoever, even when they know that you already know that they are responsible for your ordeal, they'll have no power. So you just keep saying, God should reveal your enemy. As you pray in this thing, you pray from 12:30, 1, 2, 3, 4. Because you don't do this for 7 days. So you need 7 candles. 7 white candles, what you need. Every night as you're praying, you're going to on it. And each candle, you have to make sure that the candle burns completely. And to ensure that, I will advise you get a nice probably a stainless plate, a flat surface that cannot be hit by candle or cannot be burnt. So that when you're done with the prayer at 4 o'clock, you can now leave the candle to just completely burn off, because each candle is for 1 day, and you have to do it continuously for 7 good nights. It's a midnight, midnight, that's when devil works, that's when they move around to go out to carry their evil plans. So as such, you are attacking them at that time, praying, calling the name of the Lord to expose your enemy, to reveal your enemy, and as they are arraigned them, you should disarm them, destroy them. So this is what you're going to do for 7 days. And if you're doing it for someone, it's still the same way, but this time around you're going to get a person's picture and you'll be calling the person's name, not your name anymore, not even calling your name. Though when you're doing it alone, you know you're doing it for yourself, but when you're doing it for someone now, you just keep calling the person's name. Let's say for instance, enemy of grace. The enemy of grace should be revealed. The enemy of grace should be revealed. Maybe of my brother, whoever. Just keep calling the name. And when you're doing this, please stay away from sex. Stay away from sex. If you're seeing your menstruation, if you're menstruating, you can equally just hold on. After menstruating, you do it. And if you want to have sex with your husband or your partner, just stay away from that, because these are little things that could hinder your prayer. We don't want anything to dent it. We don't want anything to just to be a barrier to the prayer. So you just stay away from that for that short period of time that you want to do this prayer. Meanwhile, your enemy is not going to come to you and tell you, I'm your enemy, I'm your enemy. Hell no. These are the ways you're going to know that truly this is a person God is trying to show you that this or she is the person responsible for your body. Some of them comes in form of, you just see somebody without no reason start hating on you, start picking quarreling you. And when you're doing this, you need to stay away from trouble, stay away from quarrels, stay away from anything that will bring issue between you and someone. Because it is after that period, that 7 days, you realize that somebody will just come and be picking quarrel for no reason. This is number one for you to find out is that person. Secondly, one other person, maybe the person involved or the person masterminding the whole issue, you will just decide to stay away from it because the prayer has been firing that person bomber to bomber, and before you know it, maybe his power has been overpowered. So if such person is keeping fire away from you, you realize, oh, so someone that's calling you a friend is no longer calling you, is no longer talking to you. This is how you will know that these people are the one involved. But even when they are being revealed to you, and sometimes it's not only that, God can reveal them to you through dreams, through so many ways. But these are the physical ways that you put them on check. Like I said, there is no side effect to this prayer. The only side effect I can say now is that when you're not strong and your enemy realizes that you already know, they will attack you more. So for you to even think of doing this, you need to be equipped with the word of God. You need to pray simultaneously. Pray, keep calling God. As it's revealing your enemy, it's also disarming them, destroying their power. They should lose their grip and let loose of whatsoever they have inflicted on you. So go ahead and try these tips and come back with a testimony. Like I said, make sure you're prayerful because this is very, very powerful. When you try it, I know you come back, your enemy will be revealed, and God, by the special grace of God, God will disarm them completely. Thanks for watching. Kindly subscribe to this channel if you have not, and turn on your bell